Hey guys, this month is super intense because we've got all the personal planets greeting Pluto at the door of 0 degrees Aquarius. And this means that we've got a bunch of new Plutonian beginnings happening with Mercury, our sign of ideas, communication, contracts, Mars, the sign of our physical health, body, motivations, inspirations, sexuality, and Venus, the planet of money and relationships. And what does Pluto like to do? It likes to intensify things, but really take it through a death and rebirth process. So all of these areas, we're going to be seeing a brand new beginning in these areas of our life when it comes to this idea of transformation, but not just any kind of transformation. Transformation related to a very Aquarian type things and themes, because this is the first time where we will have Pluto at the 0 degrees, where all the personal planets are really meeting up with Pluto and going through this very new initiation. And so for all of you, and me included, this is a brand new experience that none of us have had in our entire lifetime. What does this mean for you guys, and why do I want to put out this video? Because what I have been seeing from in the comments, what I've been seeing in client sessions, what I've been seeing for those of you in the Forbidden Journey Blueprint coaching program, is that there is massive transformative healing happening. Not to forget, this month, Chiron in Aries is going to conjunct the North Node, which represents our future, our destiny. And so Chiron is the wounded healer. So there's a lot of emphasis around healing. And I really want to help you guys understand this healing journey on a deeper level, because it can become very confusing and overwhelming to the point of you wondering if you're even doing the healing journey correctly, which in itself is a really interesting topic on its own, because I don't think there is a right or wrong way to do it, but there's a lot of misperceptions on when things seem to be going wrong, that this actually is a sign of healing. So the first thing you guys got to understand is that when you're on your healing journey, okay, whether it's healing from relationships, healing from past trauma, childhood, anything that you're looking to heal from, you have to understand that the healing journey is anything but linear. There is nothing linear about the healing journey. It will take twists and turns. You'll find yourself experiencing peaks and valleys as if you're on some crazy universal roller coaster. It can seem like your head is spinning on the healing journey. And the whole reason is because we're so used to a very linear template in this reality on how we're programmed. But the truth is that anything in this universe really doesn't operate on a very linear plan. And so whatever your expectations are, what your thoughts on what your healing journey should look like, throw it all out the window, because there are bigger plans in store for you. And so the healing journey will often take you into the depths of your worst emotions. And then seemingly very soon after, you could be at the highest highs and then plummet again to your lowest lows. This is just how the healing journey works. And it's not going to be like that for everyone. Again, it's a very individual journey, but it's important to understand that. Now, the healing journey doesn't always feel great. I mean, there are moments on the healing journey that you're absolutely going to feel at peace. You're going to feel like all the puzzle pieces are finally clicking together, and you're going to sense more happiness coming in. But before a lot of that happens, you will experience deep fear. It will feel so scary. You will feel isolated on the journey. It will feel overwhelming, and a lot of anxiety can arise. And what the misperception of this part of the journey will translate into for a lot of people is that this is where everything is falling apart. But in actuality, things do need to fall apart in order for them to kind of come back together to their original blueprint, which was where it was before all of the pain and the traumatic experiences took place. So if you are feeling overwhelmed, if you are feeling deeply frightened by some of the emotions you're having or some of the thoughts that are coming up into your head, it's okay. Don't freak out so much that you're going to give up. Definitely talk to someone, talk to your friends, talk to a counselor, a coach, a therapist if you are working with one. And if you're not and you're going into deep trauma, I highly suggest you do work with someone, because that is not something to go at alone. Now, here's the really interesting part. The signs that you're healing will actually look the exact opposite. So when you are actually going through a healing process, and so many of you in the Forbidden Journey program are experiencing this, it will feel, your body from a physical level, when you start to unearth emotions and feelings that you have suppressed and repressed for decades, if not even longer, you better believe that once those feelings are felt, they are coming out of your tissues, right? This is why they say the issues are in the tissues. But how it will come out sometimes, especially if it's anger, especially if it's resentment, it will show up as eruptions on your skin, or you might start to feel really achy in your body. It's basically a physical detox through the emotional purging that you're finally allowing yourself to feel. And so oftentimes, if you find you're getting headaches or you're just so exhausted and you want to sleep all the time, these are actually signs you are in the healing phase. So don't get distressed or discouraged when these things happen. This is actually a really positive sign and something to be celebrated, even though the feelings don't feel like celebration at all. Now, another sign that you're healing is breakdowns. You might feel like you're having an emotional breakdown after an emotional breakdown. And again, like I said, in order for you to get a breakthrough, you have to go through the breakdown. And so if you are going through these emotional breakdowns, again, do not get discouraged. These are signs that you're on the healing path, because you're finally feeling what you were never allowing yourself to feel. And of course, it can be overwhelming. This is why so many people avoid the healing journey in the first place, is because of this very thing. It doesn't feel so great to feel all of the emotions, and sometimes it can come up really fast. And of course, this is by design of your own body, your own system. It'll know what you can and cannot handle. And so when you do have these breakdowns, let it go. Surrender to the process, because you are in a healing phase, and it's just time to really let all of those emotions go. And the third sign that you are in the healing phase, believe it or not, is the moment you want to give up. The moment you are ready to give up is the moment you need to hang on with everything you've got, because this will undoubtedly be just moments away from the breakthrough you've been working so hard to get to. It's so often where so many of us will give up just when we're ready to break through to the other side. And so when you are experiencing that, yes, it can feel so demoralizing. It can feel so defeating. But the truth is, you are so close. So the healing journey can be very overwhelming and very misleading in how you expect it to happen. But trust in the process, and remember, it's nothing linear. There's a reason why I've said that the healing journey is not for the faint of heart. It is not easy. I have been on my healing journey for over 25 years, and I still come up against hurdles where I'm like, oh my gosh, we're still doing this. And it can still seem really overwhelming and daunting. But here's the thing. Every step forward that you take on your healing journey, you are being prepared. You are being given more tools. Whatever you're going to face down the road, you would have never been ready for in the moment that you are right now, unless you're going through what you're going through. But every time you get closer and deeper through the layers of healing, you are rewarded for many things in your life. Healthier relationships, better physical health, access to more joy and peace in your life, understanding what your value is and actually asking for it and not settling for anything less. These are all real benefits to your journey. And so it's so important to be able to see it through until the end and to be able to stick with it. Whatever happens, just know that when you're ready to give up, that is the moment you have to dig deep and push even more. I love you guys so much. I hope this video was helpful. Of course, if you're interested in the most transformative healing journey of your life, I highly would suggest you come to the Forbidden Journey Retreat this April in Breckenridge, Colorado. It will not disappoint. It will prove to be one of the most transformative healing journeys and experiences you've ever had in your life. I promise you that. Miracles are sure to happen that weekend. And of course, if you're interested in any kind of healing, whether it's inner child, coaching, all of the links to book with me are in the links below. I love you guys. Have an amazing week. And don't forget to don't miss tomorrow night's podcast with Katie Silcox, because we go deep into the healing journey a little bit more on what this topic is. And she's got some really cool insights that I personally had gone through myself. And I think they're really helpful to you guys to hear, as well as talking about why you want to include the back realms of your energy field in your manifestation process. This is something a lot of people won't do, especially if you're really etheric, especially if you're not grounded. You will struggle with this technique, but this is something I was shown even a month ago, 2 months ago, and I created a money meditation for it. For those of you in the Alchemy program, you just received it, on why you want to include the energy field behind you as part of your manifestation process and how it will elevate everything in your life that you're asking for. Guys, I love you. I will see you tomorrow night on the podcast, and I'll be back on Wednesday for another video.